30 miles west of downtown Dallas, one of the league's grand settings, AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. On the Eagles sideline, there is their head coach. His team coming in off their first loss of the season back in Week 3. On the other side, you've got the Cowboys head coach. This guy's come in off what he described as a strong week of practice, looking to put one in the win column in front of these home fans. Getting this one started. And off we go from Arlington. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. So that Cowboy offense takes the field, ready to go to work for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his second season in the NFL.
Here we have a guy, Mike, just really coming off a tremendous outing last week. It seemed like everything was working for him in that win. The early rhythm he was able to establish, he rode that to the final whistle. They had an answer for everything the defense threw at him. He continues to stay one step ahead and continues to protect the ball at this rate. This is going to be a hard group to beat.
49-yard line. To throw is Vic. Throwing right, it's taken in, and they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. These two moving the chains themselves. A gain of 14 and a first down. He'll get this out to the left flat. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
He's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. His offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They send the tight end in motion. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down.
3rd down and 11.
Throwing now, Vic. Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive.
This defensive line clearly has a beat on this offense. They've got to find a way to settle their pass protections. If they want to be able to get their quarterback in any sort of established rhythm and timing going forward, they're going to have to do a lot better job protecting them. Early in this game, that's already 2 sacks allowed. And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
A short one taken at the 10. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. So the Philadelphia offense set to take over for the first time. And taking the snaps, quarterback now in his 3rd year in the league.
I think the biggest thing that stood out from last week's game was when they went into the game with an initial plan, how quickly were they able to get away from that when they realized it wasn't working? I think they got a lot of unscouted looks, meaning the defense threw a lot of exotic looks at them, blitzes, different fronts and coverages, maybe things they didn't work on all week. So the key this week is understand what is the defense looking to do today and how fast can we make those adjustments if we're not having early success.
And a good one here on the ground across midfield. Let's give him 9 for the carry. it's caught by Johnson. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Give him 11 on the scramble. And give them a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Great job here by the quarterback on 3rd and short, knowing that if nothing's there downfield, he can pick this up with his legs. And not only is he able to pick up the first down, he gets a whole lot more than that.
And he's back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain before stepping out of bounds.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. It's 3rd down coming up.
3rd and 4.
They'll throw out of the gun. He'll try to run for it. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
Eagles, first down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. There he goes again. That's a gain of 16 yards, and it sets up 1st and goal. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. He'll get maybe a yard down to the 4-yard line. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. Judkins, and he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal.
And after putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. That would feel like a pretty big win on a drive that's largely been dominated by the offense. That one didn't have a chance, Mike. They do a great job of getting penetration, clogged up the run lanes, and now this offense has a decision to make here on 4th down.
They'll try to run, and he's not going to get there. They stop him at the goal line. It's a turnover on down.
And what a job here by the defensive line. They've got to hold their ground. Any sort of push by the offense is going to result in a touchdown. But here, the defense comes through with a huge goal line stand, and they're able to keep this offense out of the end zone.
The Cowboys offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. They'll need to get something positive going right away here. Ball starts inside their own 1-yard line. Oh, that's not going to work out at all. That is a safety. And that's the first thought in your mind, running a play from the 1. If you're the defense, trap them back behind the line, get a safety, and that's exactly what they do with the good stop there.
This is one of those situations, Mike, where the defense really understands what's coming. They know the offensive point of view is to just try to give themselves a little breathing room, move it away from the goal line, and in this case, they're able to capitalize, make the tackle for loss, and it leads to the safety.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. He'll look to throw. He'll get that to Quinshon Judkins. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. 2nd and 11.
At the 39-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes. It's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
Here comes the Eagles punt team.
It's 4th down.
And this will not turn out to be a good return. Forced backwards, and they get him out of bounds. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. Their lead is just a point. They begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop them right at the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
On play action, it's Vic. Quick throw here is complete. And mark them down up beyond the 30.
First down. 1st and 10.
They'll send a tight end in motion. To the ground, a 1st down run. And good hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll be near the 1st down marker. Let's call it a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down. It's the quarterback with a sneak. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. So, a couple of 1st downs will give them 1st and 10. They're at the 41. Up the middle they go. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. 1 quarter in the books. It's the Cowboys with the early edge. We're back to Arlington in a moment. On to the 2nd quarter. Cowboys possess the football from the 48-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. As we are ready to get back underway. Quick throw taken in. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half and good enough for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. 1-yard gain.
To throw, here's Vic. He'll sling this one out wide to his running back. They need to get it to the 27. This is 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Now, Vic gets it away quickly, and it's caught. 13 yards on the pitch there. That's good for a Dallas 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
No right on the inside handoff. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain. The pass rush gets hold, and he goes down.
I can appreciate the idea of keeping the play alive, right? Giving as much time as possible to your targets to uncover downfield. But you also have to play to your strengths. You got to know the type of player that you are. In this case, doesn't have quite enough speed to get away, and probably should have just thrown it away.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Throwing is Vic. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the 1st. It'll bring up 4th down. So, Matt LaFleur will send out the field goal unit. This from 45 yards away. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Johnson now to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. the Eagles offense back onto the field for their next possession. So we've seen from the start of the season the change in the kickoff rule, the ball coming out to the 35 instead of the 30. Greg, as you talk to folks around the league, there's been a little bit of a change philosophically in how to approach even when you kick a field goal in the NFL.
Yeah, and I think so much of the initial conversation is how does the kickoff team handle it? Do you pooch it? Do you kick it out the back of the end zone? And I think there's going to be a wide array of approach. But maybe the part that doesn't get talked about enough, Mike, is how the new kickoff rule actually changes how you play the game offensively. So think if you have the ball inside the 5-yard line, it's 4th and goal from the 3. In the old days, right, the days that we all remember were a touchback following a score, in this case a field goal try, you would kick the ball out of the back of the end zone, hopefully, and it would be a touchback, and you would lose 17 yards. Instead of on a failed 4th down from the 3, your opponent getting the ball at the 3-yard line, they would now get it 17 yards deeper at the 20, and you would get 3 points as a result. Now, all of a sudden, if you do settle for that field goal, the chances of my opponent now possessing the ball following the kickoff outside of the 30, I lose significant field position. So the idea is I'm going to go for more touchdowns inside the 5. I'm going to go for more 4th and goal situations because even if I fail, I would much rather defend my opponent when they're inside their own 5-yard line than outside of their own 30-yard line, because the difference in 3 points over the course is not worth the field position.
And the play callers in the NFL are a lot like the people who play the video games. Let's go for it on 4th down. We're seeing it more, and it adds to the excitement of the NFL in 2025. McPherson's kick is good. And the Eagles cut the deficit down to 1.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Ooh. Meanwhile, Greg, the return here slowed up quickly. He's only going to make it back out to the 20.
All right, so if you're going to be a kick returner in the National Football League, you need these 2 things: balance, vision, and yes, speed doesn't hurt too much either. And all 3 of those were evident there. I mean, what a return that was to set his guys up, starting this drive inside the red zone.
To the air. It's Vic. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
This offense came into this drive hoping to extend their narrow lead, Mike, but instead, after first down, they find themselves in 2nd and forever following that big sack right out of the gate.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Here's Vic. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
3rd and 12.
He'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down. Kicking time, the field goal unit out for the Cowboys. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Cowboys add on to their lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Johnson now to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 7. He'll drop to throw. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. And he will score. Touchdown, Eagles. His 4th TD grab of the season. McPherson now to kick the extra point. The kick is good. And the Eagles go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. The return starts at the 13. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Vic gonna look to throw. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
Now they'll set up to throw. He'll go left side here and complete this one. 3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll look to set up the screen here. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down.
Their own 33-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
That's made right side. It's Johnson. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. A throw on the move is caught. Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up 4th down. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. On comes the punter now, and he is hoping to improve on his first attempt. Fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Look at the 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Trying to start on the ground, and that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. 2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. Greg and I back to Arlington at AT&T Stadium after this. Throwing now, Vic. He's going to keep it himself. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down.
The Cowboys, first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
To throw is Vic. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
It leads to second and 10.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. This one caught by the back, out of the backfield. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. On third down, it's Vic. Open man, right side, he's got it. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. They'll try again here. Second and 10.
To second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Back to the air one more time. Going right, it's taken in. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in this second quarter. Off the play fake. Here's Vic. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys. That's touchdown number 1 for him on the year. It felt like they needed a touchdown right in the worst way after getting those early field goals to find the end zone. Big boost for this offense.
And it felt like they really needed it, as you said, Mike, to come away with 3 previous drives ending in field goals and not being able to cross it over the goal line for 6. It starts to wear on you as an offense. You start having a little doubt, saying, hey, can we finish any of these drives? Now they finally do. We can expect this to kind of start to roll throughout the rest of this game.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Johnson now to return.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll throw it left and has his running back. They'll come up on a second down and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 28-yard line.
He'll look to throw. The throw here is complete. Third down, they need 5.
That's a gain of 3. Now third and 5.
Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second. As they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half.
A gain of 14.
They'll look to throw yet again. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts. They'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go until halftime. From the 35, it's first and 10. They'll look to throw again. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. They'll try again. It's second and 10.
Leads to second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing now from the gun. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down. They'll look to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Really nice sequence of plays here defensively, not only to force the third and long, but then you really take away all of the quarterback's options downfield, left him with nothing really else to do but to just simply throw that one away.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Eagles cut the deficit down to 1.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 27-yard line.
And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. This, the first official Sunday of fall, the final week before byes kick in. A full schedule of 16 games on tap. Let's roll. Our look around the NFL starts now. Down at Hard Rock Stadium, it's the Dolphins at home to take on the Patriots in the AFC East. And it's the New England defense that comes up with the big play here. They force the fumble, they scoop it up, and instead of giving up points, they're scoring points all the way the other side of the field. Touchdown, scoop, and score.
Certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A one-point game as quarter 3 begins. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
Play action, he'll set up to throw, and he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
That's good. The Eagles, first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now, faking the give, in trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Let's give a lot of credit there, Mike, to this defense. They remain disciplined on that play action fake. Nobody bit on it, and quarterback has no choice but to just eat the ball and take the sack.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Here comes the Eagles punt team. And the receiver with a fair catch, taken successfully. And that's where he'll turn it over to the offense.
At their own 29-yard line.
A A tight end in motion now. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Send a man in motion right. They'll stick with him again. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. That'll hold him to a gain of 2.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
To throw, here's Vic. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down. The Cowboys get their special teams out on the field. They'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked. Whoa! And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Open man is Johnson. He's got him. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. That one good for a dozen. Very quick first down. Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. He's taken down just shy of midfield. It'll be a pickup of 10. Good for an Eagles first down.
First down, Eagles.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. That'll be caught by the running back, Douglas. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Try to pick this one up on the ground. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
First down, Philadelphia.
Now this looks like a design run. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll try the right side this time. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. Looking to keep a promising drive alive. It is 3rd and a yard. He is hit before he can get rid of it.
Anytime you bring pressure like that, Mike, you're counting on getting to the quarterback before you get beat downfield. The vulnerability of that play call is in your pass coverage, but when you can get home and get to the quarterback that fast, the offense never has a chance to stress your coverage. Job number 1 on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike, but 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves him out in front.
Short kick taken at the 17. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. They motion the slot man left. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Throwing is Vic. And that is incomplete, but now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Back to the ground after the penalty, and he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. This is 3rd and 6.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
Vic gonna look to throw. Over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. 20 yards on that pass play. 1st down, Cowboys.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. They motion a receiver right. Out of the gun, here's a run of the gun. Riding off defenders here. He'll turn forward and pick up 3.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line. Following the play, we have an Eagle who is shaken up. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Ball resting on the 9. 1st down and goal. Now, Vic. They'll look to set up a screen here. And that one's just too long to get going. They'll come up, stop him before the lineman could get out to lead the way. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line. 2nd down and goal. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's so close to the goal line. Couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up 3rd and goal. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Dallas. That is 2nd TD catch of the season. The kicking team on for the extra point. He gets it to go. Cowboys will up the lead to 5.
Eagles 18.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Johnson now to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the 3rd quarter. Now a give up the middle. Not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Back to throw. A throw there on 2nd down. Going to be incomplete. It is 3rd and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. Going up top. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. We're about ready now for the punt, as he'll punt it away for the fourth time today. And he's going to make a fair catch just beyond his own 40-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
He did not want to go down there. Carrying tacklers, it's a gain of 9. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second down and a yard. On play action, it's Vick. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. Fourth quarter begins on the ground. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Throwing now, Vick. Quick throw, taken in, and they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
And the Cowboys first down.
Slot man in motion left. Handoff here, up the middle. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down. They'll stay on the ground. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the first down.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
This defense knows the importance of this drive. They have to keep this game at 1 possession. That's a great start there on first down.
Now back at the 4 for second and goal. To the air, it's Vick. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Cowboys. It's his second touchdown of the year. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
The extra point is up and through. And the Cowboys will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense headed back to take over once more. They'll do so with first and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. No give on the ground. And a missed tackle there. He pushes forward. It'll give him 4 yards. From the 44-yard line. Here's second and 6.
Second and 6.
Drop to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. He'll look to throw. He'll go underneath here. The running back out of the backfield. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
First down. A gain of 13 yards. First down.
They'll look to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
At the 20-yard line.
Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. He takes off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
He'll go right and find his running back. And he is out of bounds at the 2-yard line. No handoff. He'll keep it himself. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7. Task a bit tougher as they face second and goal. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line.
What once looked like a promising drive has suddenly hit a little bit of a roadblock here, Mike. They're in scoring position, yes. But now on 3rd and goal, following that second down sack, this defense has a shot to come away, only giving up 3.
2 plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on 3rd and goal. That's going to be broken up in the end zone. Incomplete. There was no space to fit that one in. And now here comes 4th and goal. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. They don't go for the field goal. Wind up trying to throw for the touchdown. They get nothing out of it on 4th and goal.
So the offense finds themselves in a tough situation. They're down by 2 scores late in this game. They know this is a prime opportunity. They need to play for a touchdown. And instead, the defense makes a huge stand, and they got a chance now to close this game out.
To throw is Vick. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Second and 7.
To the left side here. Caught by Baker. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They'll try to sneak it here. And he will have a Cowboys first down. Just at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. And they convert on 3rd and inches. Off the play fake. Here's Vick. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Wise decision, especially at this stage of the game. You certainly don't want to force something and let the other guys right back into the game.
Go with the draw play here on 2nd down. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. So the Eagles will use their first time out here. Talk things over before 3rd down. To throw, here's Vick. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down. Cowboys special teams unit heads out for the punt. as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth-quarter lead. Now, fair catch. He'll take it at about the 24-yard line. The Eagles offense and their running back set to go once more. This is 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A throw on the move is caught. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
A 49-yard gain on the play. First down, Philadelphia.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here's 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
And he's out of bounds with the first down, so they get a new set of downs, and just as importantly, stop the clock. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he's going to be marked out of bounds down at the 3. Now, 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll look to throw yet again. That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Cowboys 30, Eagles 25.
They've got just the 2 timeouts remaining, so they'll line up and take their chances right here with an onside kick.
Illegal touching. Offense.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
As they try to run it here. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Eagles' 26-yard line.
Throwing is Vick. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down. Here's Vick. Open man, right side. He's got it. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
And they'll take it with just over 90 seconds left on the clock. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee from a little further back. Here's 2nd and goal. So it's a win for the Cowboys. And it is a season sweep for them. They defeat their division rivals for the